Well, it was great. It was interesting. We were swimming out of our own pond. And so, you know, it was just, open the Oscars. That's something you never thought you'd do.
Roger Taylor is a multi-instrumentalist, singer, songwriter, and musician from England, best known as the drummer for the renowned rock band Queen. When he was 15, he joined a semi-professional school band called The Reaction. Roger moved to London to study dentistry without any real intention of pursuing a full-time career in music. He stumbled upon a job posting for a drummer for the band Smile. Roger became a member of the band in 1968. In the early 1970s, he joined the band Queen. Taylor played drums on more than a dozen of the band's albums, beginning with Queen in 1973. He subsequently produced 4 additional solo albums, the most recent of which was titled Fun on Earth in 2013. In a survey held by the UK-based radio station Planet Rock in 2005, fans chose Roger as the 8th best drummer of all time in the classic rock genre. In 2013, a newly discovered species of the Heterogrion from Brazil was named Heterogrion Roger Taylori after Taylor. In honor of his powerful sound, wonderful lyrics, and raspy voice, Heterogrion Roger Taylori was one of 4 Heterogrion flat-winged damselflies named after the bandmates to commemorate Queen's 40th anniversary.
I don't know the word, but he was physically different to Freddie.
Maybe less
but he was incredible in the role.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Roger Meadows Taylor, but is also known as Roger Taylor. He was born July 26, 1949 in Norfolk, United Kingdom, making him 71 at the time of this production. He stands at 179 centimeters or 5 feet 10 inches tall. In 1999, the Royal Mail issued a set of 100 stamps commemorating 1,000 years of British history. One of the stamps in the series is a tribute to Freddie Mercury. The photograph used portrayed the Queen frontman during a live performance, with Roger Taylor visible behind his drum kit. According to Entertainment Weekly, the stamp sparked debate since many people did not think that Mercury should have been honored, labeling the image vulgar. In addition, a journalist slammed Mercury, claiming that he led a degenerate lifestyle that led to his death from AIDS. Roger Taylor was also caught in the crossfire because it's a well-known law that only royals can be shown on stamps while they're still alive. Although Taylor was not the focal point of the stamp, many people felt he should not have appeared at all. In response to the reaction, the Royal Mail released a statement saying, "Every stamp is authorized by the monarch, including this one, which was also accepted by Freddie Mercury's family and Mr. Taylor." In 2020, the Royal Mail will commemorate the Queen 50th anniversary with a unique series of 13 stamps. Roger Taylor has also been very active in charity work. Brian May, Roger Taylor, and their manager Jim Beach established the Mercury Phoenix Trust in remembrance of Queen's renowned lead vocalist Freddie Mercury, who died of AIDS in 1991. In his honor, the trust has given out over $17 million and sponsored over 1,000 initiatives in the global fight against HIV/AIDS over the previous 21 years. We need your help to sustain our current donor level and to continue financing critically needed HIV/AIDS projects across the world. Help us leverage Freddie's legacy, charisma, and determination to eradicate terrible illness. This trust supports a wide range of education and awareness programs, mostly aimed at young people in poor countries. The 18 million orphans who have lost one or both parents to AIDS are in dire need of assistance as they fight to survive and construct their lives, frequently taking on the role of head of the family for their younger siblings. This illness affects the entire community, down to grandparents, who find themselves caring for the offspring of their deceased children. Taylor was also a major figure in the development of the mega-hit London musical We Will Rock You, a futuristic production inspired by Queen songs and inventiveness that premiered in May 2002. In 2003, Taylor and May, together with Dave Stewart of the Eurythmics, organized South Africa's 46 664 concert, a huge musical event inspired by President Nelson Mandela's fortitude that raised HIV/AIDS awareness in Africa. Dominique Beyrand was Roger Taylor's first wife. The two loves married and had 2 children together. He then had an affair with Debbie Lang, who had 3 children from their relationship. After that, in 2010, he married Serena Podgeiter. They stayed together for 6 years.
Intensity. And I think the film, aside from some of the critics, who seem to have lost the magic of film.
Roger Taylor was born in 1949 on July 26th. His birthplace was King's Lynn, Norfolk, England. He was born in a new maternity unit opened by Queen Elizabeth II, who was not a queen at the time. Mrs. Winifred Taylor, her mother, was among those who met the future queen. Roger Taylor started his studies at the Rosebery Avenue School. Later, he relocated to Truro, Cornwall with his parents. He enrolled in Truro Cathedral School and studied for a short time before leaving. He then enrolled as a day student at Truro School. Following that, in 1967, he enrolled at London Hospital Medical College, where he studied dentistry. However, he changed his mind and decided to study biology instead. He earned a Bachelor of Science degree. Taylor was working with Freddie Mercury at Kensington Market in London in 1969. Smile was a favorite band of Mercury, then known as Freddie Bulsara. The band disbanded in 1970. In the same year, Taylor turned down the opportunity to become Genesis drummer, which resulted in Phil Collins replacing him. Bulsara convinced Smile's remaining 2 members to stay, and he ultimately joined the band, which he called Queen. They hired bass guitarist John Deacon in 1971, and their self-titled first album was released in 1973. Taylor is the band's 3rd most credited songwriter, often providing 1 or 2 tunes every album. Taylor has had a successful solo career, having released 5 albums. His debut song, I Want to Testify, was released in 1977. He recorded it during Queen's News of the World sessions. With Queen actively touring and recording at the time of the album's release in Kensington Market, London, Taylor was unable to fully promote the album, only appearing on a few European TV shows to promote the song Future Management, including Top of the Pops. My Country was the title of the album's 2nd single. Let's Get Crazy was the album's sole single released in the United States. Strange Frontier, Taylor's next solo release, was released in June 1984. The title tune, Beautiful Dreams and Man on Fire, were the album's 3 hits, with the latter becoming a live favorite for him in following years. Since Queen was traveling to promote The Works, no attempts were made to promote the singles, and Taylor did not even appear on any TV shows. Freddie Mercury, Brian May, and John Deacon all made cameos on Strange Frontier. Mercury performed background vocals on Killing Time. Deacon remixed I Cry For You, and Rick Parfitt co-wrote and played on It's an Illusion. Taylor collaborated with Yoshiki, the drummer and pianist of X-Japan, on the song Foreign Sand, and a rearrangement of the Cross's Final Destination in 1994. Taylor performed onstage in Palermo, Italy in January 1995. Taylor's 4th solo album, Electric Fire, was released in 1998. Taylor also played one of the earliest internet gigs, which earned him a spot in the Guinness Book of World Records. Taylor released the album Fun on Earth on November 11, 2013. On the same day, Taylor released his compilation album, The Lot, which covers all of his efforts outside of Queen. Taylor will release a new track titled Isolation on June 21, 2020, in reaction to the global COVID-19 epidemic.
Well, I'd want to be touched and uplifted.
Right.
And hopefully that's what it did.
Yeah.
You don't want to... we didn't shy away from anything.
Roger Taylor's per year income is $28 million. Roger Taylor's net income is $171 million. Roger Taylor owns the Millhanger House, built in 1907. The estate is a mile from the leafy Surrey village of Thursley and around 40 miles from central London. Sprawling across 70 wooded acres, it comes with all those rockstar country mansion must-haves like a tennis court, stables, 6-car garage, a heated swimming pool, and naturally, a hot tub. Roger Taylor owns several cars: a 1960s Morris Mini, a 1975 Alfa Romeo Spider, a Porsche 356 Speedster, a 1977 Ferrari 308 GTB, and a 1979 Aston Martin V8 Volante Series 1.